Good afternoon everybody and welcome to this week's Tillers Turf Talk. I hope everyone's keeping really well. So here we are, mid-autumn. Leaves continue to turn, tillers as busy as ever, and yeah, there's lots going on. So this Friday we're going to have a little wander around, and you know, mowing has slowed down a little bit now, but there's still plenty of other stuff going on. So what we're going to do is have a little wander around, particularly around Springwood Farm, see what's going on, and yeah, see what the guys get up to when they're not cutting grass. Now, none of us need reminding what a incredibly difficult year 2025 was in terms of water and drought and lack of rainfall, and it seems like a distant memory now, although you know it has left its legacy on many of us, I'm sure of that. So we've known the irrigators have been out, they've been flat out, we've done some videos on that. So what happens next? Well, we have to bring it all in again. So yeah, some stuff stays out where fields are going to be irrigated early next year, but the majority of fields are going to turn over this winter, therefore the irrigation no longer required. So that's all being bought in, things will be serviced, so irrigation pumps will be serviced, put into storage, antifreeze, everything checked, ready for the winter. But yeah, the real unsung heroes this summer have been these. That endless stream of gun irrigators there, so mostly Joneses, in fact I think they're all Joneses Engineering. A reel that has really served us well here at Tillers for many years. So I think Gavin and possibly Ed are coming down shortly, and part of the essential winter maintenance on these is getting the water out of them. We don't want a lot of water sitting there that's going to freeze, possibly do some damage. So they're going to be coming down, and we've got around the corner we have an air compressor. So what we're going to be doing this morning, or this afternoon rather, we're going to be blowing these out, getting all the surplus water out of the pipe so they go into storage nice and dry, ready for a few months off before they start again next year. Or hopefully not, well, in between would be nice. But yeah, let's hope we don't have the drought condition we had in 2025. So yeah, let's go and have a closer look and watch these things being blown out. So Ed and Gav have just turned up to carry on with this operation in the maintenance of these reels. So Ed, what are we doing?
Good afternoon. So we're going to carry on with blowing out these 110 irrigation reels with a compressor we've got here to blow the rest of the water out.
Yep.
Just obviously then over winter with the temperatures sort of decrease, they don't freeze, things like that. So basically when they're ready for next year.
We don't know, freezing up, that'd be an expensive
Absolutely
problem to
not.
have, wouldn't it? So
yes.
What are we doing? So we start this end.
Yes. So the caps are all, we made the caps ourselves here at Tillers. So they're connected all on the air hose that's connected to the compressor with the valve that's operated up there. So yeah, so pretty much this reel's all ready to go to strike up and get going.
To strike the compressor up, blow the air through, flush it all out.
Correct, yeah.
I assume we're going to see a big jet of water shoot
Absolutely.
out. Fantastic.
In this weather,
Can't
yes.
wait for that. Let's crack on, Ed.
Super.
As you can see behind me, the compressed air is doing exactly what it needs to do, just flushing the water out of these pipes to make sure we don't get any sort of expensive winter damage. So yeah, Ed and Gav doing a great job. Still got a few more to do, but we'll let them crack on and we'll go and see what else is happening. Just travelled to another part of Springwood, just to have a quick look at something that we're trialling at the moment, and we have done a previous video on robotic mowers. So this one is slightly different to the one we looked at before. The other one was relying on electric charge, so it's going back to the yard to charge up everything else. And the one we're trying at the moment, again, is another Husqvarna. See it right here. We'll have a closer look in a moment. And this is going to be a great mower for us going forward. Like I say, it is a demo at the moment, but it's going to be, where I really see the advantage of this mower is during the winter time when we want to do a little sort of harvest mow, you know, pre-harvest, just a little night top off, is, you know, this thing can go on there without any tractors, heavy wheelings, anything like that, and can just be really gentle and kind to those harvest cuts. So it's a great machine, but this one, like I say, is actually not electric, it's solar powered. So we've got the solar panel just here, so we can put it in the field, it's constantly charging, and the machine will come back and will charge off the solar. So great piece of kit. Unfortunately it's not running at the moment, it's on charge. If we get a chance we'll have a look at it later, but if not we'll pop back next week. We might just do a little video of it in action. So as you can see behind me, it's done a fantastic job of mowing. Like I say, negating the use of any sort of heavy tractors, any heavy mowing machine or anything like that. It's really kind, really gentle, and keeping this turf in the best possible condition, ready for that harvester. Awesome. Now I've not been down to the wildflower turf crop in this particular field for a couple of weeks now, and wow, what a difference. Amazing, considering we only sowed this probably, I don't know, maybe 8 weeks ago, something like that. It's established beautifully, fantastic species diversity in there. Real credit to Laura and Kylie that are looking after this day to day to nurture it and really get it into this condition. So we've got some fantastic flora pollinator here ready for sale over the coming months. Great time to lay it. If you've got a wildflower meadow or you've laid in your wildflower turf, you should really have done your autumn cut and collect by now. So that's why it's a great time to lay this. That cutting's already been done. This is mown down to 4 inches and ready to get going in the spring and give you the fantastic floral display that this product's got such a good reputation for now. So yeah, it's all looking fantastic. What can I say? Brilliant. As I leave this particular wildflower field, I have to go past the Power Bent turfs. That's our Power Bent greens, the pioneering product which we developed several years ago to match that existing golf green, you know, that is probably common over maybe 95% of sort of northern European golf courses. So it's looking absolutely incredible, absolute picture of health, disease free, looking absolutely amazing. What can I say other than fantastic job by Matt and all his specialist team nurturing it into this condition in the middle of November. It just, wow. As I've said many times before, it never stops here, so if it's not happening in the field, it's certainly happening in the yard, and certainly the workshop's going to be very busy. They've got all these irrigation pumps here to service and clean out, so they've all got to be prepared, ready for next year. We've got a load of ballast which is ready for mixing. We're going to be continuing with the new track to the headquarters, which we're going to have a look at in a moment. But yeah, there's always something going on. Like I say, there's always machinery here, has to be maintained, looked after. So yeah, busy, busy, busy. But without these machinery being in the fantastic working order to do the job that they need to do, with good sharp blades, good reliable harvesters, we don't have this. That is of course our fabulous turf. So these have been cut for Friday collection, so customers are going to get these shortly. But yeah, I have to say, fantastic condition. Wow, what a job by the whole team here. Let's go a little bit further, and I think what we'll do next, we'll have a quick look and a bit of a progress report on how the new driveway down to Springwood Farms progressing, and we'll go and watch a bit of work in action. You may remember a few weeks ago we started with Operation Farm Track, and that was to put the concrete road all the way from the entrance up there right down to the office down there. And it's all going really well, and our sister company Fine Turf is doing this for us with a little bit of help from Lakeland Earthworks. and they're basically fitting it in as and when they get a spare day or two in between jobs. Just a little filler. So yeah, this will be ongoing throughout the winter months. It's just been done to a rugged finish, so it won't be too slippery then. Going to give good traction to the vehicles going over it. So a little wander down, we'll talk a bit more about what stage we're at in this sort of next phase of the roadway. Because we're moving the track over slightly, this week's been all about the foundations. So you can see where the previous road is finished. So I've had to build this up a little bit now, and like I say, put this foundation in before the forms go in, and then the final concrete pour. So Tom's tipping some hardcore in, Jim's levelling it out, doing a great job. Then it's being rolled in, firmed up, ready to so the next stage where we're levelling off with the tarmac chippings, and then moving on to, like I say, the forms of the concrete pour. So all going really well. Let's go take a closer look. So Jim and Tom doing a great job on the road, and before we end the video, I'm just coming back to the field where the robotic mower was, because it's all charged up. It's out doing some mowing now, so we'll take a quick look at that before we close the video and see what a great job it's doing. Well, it was good to get one last look at the Husqvarna there, the robotic mower, and we're working alongside Husqvarna at the moment with this sort of machine. It's the first solar powered machine in the UK, so we're working side by side, doing trials on it and feeding all the data back to them on performance and everything else. But it's doing a great job, and yeah, look at the previous videos on robotic mowers if you want to know a bit more, and I probably might just do another one next week with regards to this one. So in the meantime, thanks as always for watching. Please like if you like, share if you wish to share, help us grow the channel, consider subscribing, that'd be amazing. In the meantime, have a great weekend, take care everybody, cheers for now.